What is going on, guys? We're talking Mayans MC, and I'm Dan Manic, Daniel Son, and I wanted to talk about. There's a lot of content we're putting out today and tomorrow. Of course, Mayans is halfway through its fourth season, so it begs the question, right? We all know that Elgin James wants another season next season to kind of wrap things up. He sees like 5 seasons, wrap the show up. And no matter what your feelings are of how you feel about Mayans MC as a whole, what you like about it, what you dislike about it, I think the one thing that we're in it, right? We're in the Sons of Anarchy and versus the Mayans MC. It's a war. We're back at this kind of feud that's been brewing since last season with Paulo, and the whole Montez thing, Taza, and then, Montez dying. And of course, when at the end of season 7 of Sons of Anarchy, the boys who were patched in, or just an overall at the end of season in Sons of Anarchy, the boys who were patched in, was Montez, was Quinn, Rat Boy, they were, so Montez was technically, even though if he was going to leave or whatever, or that deal that he had with Paulo, he was still a member of Charming. He was still a member of Samcro. He was with the crew when Chibs came onto and did a cameo for Mayans. It's kind of a trip to see Bishop talking to Conche and Ramos, and everything was still good at that point. But Montez was with Chibs. Happy, of course, made an appearance in Mayans, and we're gonna get Tig back. Quinn made an appearance. So here's the thing, man. If Elgin James does do another season of Mayans, if he gets the opportunity to wrap it up as for 5 seasons that he wants to do, here's the problem. As long we know we got Sandburn and Dino, we know we got they want this war. We know that the other charters, except Charming's, except Sam Crow, right? We don't know just yet because we haven't got the Tig episode just yet. But if Elgin James is really going to bring this war to effect, and I think this is a good way to end Mayans series because we don't know if we're going to get any more content of Sons of Anarchy. So why not bring back these members of Sons of Anarchy, right? Why not bring them back? Here's the problem, though. Tommy Flanagan, I guess, is talking a little smack. Doesn't really like the Mayans MC. He's doing his own thing with power. You have Kim Coates, who said, no, but now is coming into this Mayans frame. And then you could bring on Quinn. You could bring in Rat Boy. You can bring in T.O. These are still members of, these are the members that I think that are still there, right? I think you just need, if you're gonna end the Mayans, I think you should tie in and end the Sons of Anarchy too, because you're name dropping Jax a couple times. You had Chibs give a green light to this war. You have Tig coming back. You've had Happy in storylines. You're gonna have Tig. Why not you had Quinn for a quick moment, just rocking with Chibs. So why not have the whole crew? If you're going to do a war, this war is not technically, if Montez was, even though he patched in to Sam Crow, that's a brother of their, that's Jax wanted this. Jax wanted that. He voted it in. That's Jax's legacy right there. And the crazy thing is Jax's legacy, we'll get it in a separate video, but Jax left. This was his crew that, when he died, this was his crew when he said, when he met Mr. Mayhem. So with the Mayans, yes, I mean, there's so many storylines going on, but if you're going to continue the Mayans and Sons war, you got to bring these guys in. I mean, it's cool to get cameos, Happy for a little bit, Tig for a little bit, Chibs for a little bit, but bring these guys in somehow, some way. Money talks. Money always talks. And if FX wants to truly kind of wrap this up, I would really appreciate if they just bring, if you're not going to bring Chibs in, you at least bring the other members. We want to see T.O. We want to see Rat Boy. Hell, I want to see Quinn. Bring these other members back. And because they are with this war doesn't make any sense if you don't have these guys in it. I don't know what's going to happen these next couple of episodes, but I just wanted to address, like, if you are going to get a season 5 and you are going to sustain this war with Suns, with Mayans, please bring these guys back. It's hard. It's better. Like, I say this, but it's hard. You have contracts. You have, of course, maybe mixed feelings with Kim Coates and also what Tommy Flanagan's doing out there. So it's hard to bring this core back, and especially with Kurt Sutter, not even the showrunner. You're right. That's who they were writing with. I think you make them a full cast members if there is an opportunity, if you're able to. If you're not able to, then this is what you guys are kind of going to get. You're going to get little sprinkles of the original members. But it looks like writing-wise, they are trying to rely on other charters to really be in this war, which doesn't make any sense, or it doesn't work, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to work because we're not invested in the San Bernardino or any of the charters of Sons of Anarchy. We're invested in the ones we saw in Sons of Anarchy. And when you're making a war without those guys who we know and we're affiliated with, it's really kind of pointless, honestly. So you're going to see a lot of mayhem, deaths in the, probably maybe even like in the Mayans. We've already seen it in the Mayans because we've been following them and we kind of care what happens to them. But when it comes to these guys who are in different charters, the Sons, like, it's not, I think everybody, it's Sons of Anarchy, but everybody is on board with the original kind of members we've grown to, been through for many years. That's why people are so excited with Kim Coates coming back, because it is somebody we've gone through 7 seasons with. And not having that aspect through a whole season and just maybe sprinkling in, I don't know if they're going to bring him in or who they're going to bring in from there and what's going to happen. But the way I see it is, don't do the war unless you don't bring these guys in for full time, or at least have a handful of episodes to really kind of just tie in all this and make the war meaningful, and not only have this last hurrah of only, Mayans MC, but the last hurrah of Sons of Anarchy if we don't get any more content. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. Do you think we need to bring the full cast back? Is there a way to bring them back? I know a lot of people have followed the actors and a lot more information than I do, telling me about Tommy Flanagan and that situation, Kim Coates. You even had Juice, Theo, Rozzi, who has his own podcast and talking about the process of Sons of Anarchy and just overall, his time in there. I want to thank you guys for listening. Be sure to subscribe and share. Tell all your friends about this channel. We not only have Mayans MC, we got Sons of Anarchy stuff and overall pop culture stuff. And also hit the like button so the video tracks and it gets popular. And I know we all have different kind of opinions, so I want to hear you guys' opinion. That's what I love about, covering the Mayans, because everybody has a different, knows a lot more or comes in knowing more after. So, and then just has a lot of things they have to get off their chest. So thank you guys. I'm Danny Manka, Daniel's son. You guys have a good one.